This was your father's first job. Actually, it wasn't called the grocery outlet, but this is the grocery store I got my first job at when I was 13 years old. It used to be called Rogers Thriftway. But right here on Martin Luther King Way in Union, that was your father's first job. I worked in the grocery store. I used to bag groceries. That's where it all started, kids, when I was 13. Okay, y'all ain't working at 13. Your father had a job at 13. But y'all should be working in our companies. Okay? Talk to you soon. I love you.
And caballing. That's the secret or open clique or factions that we find in narcissistic homes. If you've got the scapegoat, then you may have pitchforking and caballing that we're
I'm the scapegoat.
all going to go after them. You know, I've had clients in the past whose families did come after them, just like in Shrek. You have all the townspeople coming with a pitchfork to go after the ogre. They had become the ogre, and everybody was coming with a pitchfork. And they said, we just like to all get together and talk together. And we like to have you, Bob, not real name. We'd like to have you, Bob, and your wife come and join us. No, that's going to be a pitchforking. That's a big cabal of the family, and it's you versus the cabal. Don't do it. That's where it's better to divide and conquer rather than try to go up against pitchforking group. Scapegoating and smear campaigns.
Oh yeah, this one applies
That's
too.
basically in terms of what happens as a result of pitchforking. This you become a scapegoat and there are smear campaigns about you. And so your image and how you believe you are seen by other people is tarnished by the lies, the scapegoating, and of course, as you all know, I forget the old saying, but a lie can go all the way around the world in 24 hours. The truth takes forever to go around the world. A lie just goes so much quicker in relationships and in relationship systems. And so lies are very damaging. But that's where we have to learn to maintain a sense of self, sense of calmness, sense of self esteem, self confidence. Those all can be learned, those all can be worked on to where the scapegoating becomes less of a problem, less traumatic, and we also can even learn to avoid scapegoating and smear campaigns because I think you can do some pre work to help that not to happen. I found people who have grown up in dysfunctional families to get scapegoated at work. Well, they needed more information about what to do to avoid the scapegoating. So there's some things that we can learn about scapegoating and to avoid it as well and to heal from it. Covert emotional
Now I have a journal that I wrote years ago about a situation that happened at Brienne's parents' house or Brienne's father's house at Christmas time, where there was the cabal and the pitchforking that happened. And so in this next segment, I will share that story. Let's get into it. Again, my aim is to heal. This is definitely healing for me. All right, I'm gonna read a story from 12/28, 2010. There's an old journal that I wrote when this event happened around Christmas time at Brienne's parents' house. So let me read this. So on 12/27, 2010, Brienne tells me that she doesn't like my attitude. She accuses me of not socializing with her family during Christmas. She also mentions that I had not spent any time with the kids on 12/27. Now remember, this is 2010. I disagreed with Brienne because I believed I did talk to everyone during Christmas dinner at her aunt and uncle's home. Brienne told me it was rude when I fell asleep at her aunt's house on Christmas. I explained that I was tired from the drive up and that I had a few too many drinks during dinner, which didn't help my fatigue. A couple of hours after this conversation, Brienne responds negatively to me after her father asked her not to instigate Nevaeh's fussiness regarding a toy she didn't want Jaden to have. I mentioned how Brienne supported Nevaeh not sharing her DS with Jaden because the toy Nevaeh had was in fact Jaden's. Brienne responds that she wished I would take my grumpy self home. Basically, she told me to leave her father's house, and she went on to say that her and everyone else in the house agreed with her. So there was the team up. I don't do anything right. This goes all the way back to 2010. Um, so I left, and I took Jaden with me, and we returned to Seattle about 11 p.m. So this was in Canada. I left your grandfather's house, and Jaden was little. This is 2010, so she was 3. And we went back to our house in Linwood. But I just wanted to share that story just to, this is an actual real journal, just to show you that, these communication challenges have been going on for a long time. And I'm always the problem. No one else, just me. But that's all I have for this story. Catch you on the next one.